As always, if nobody ever told y'all they love you today, know that Miss Renee is saying, I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. I thank those who rock will be coming, sit in this chat with me, even if you're in here for 2 minutes. The idea that you had the thought to come in and chat with Miss Renee. I love you all. I appreciate y'all. And I tell you, I wouldn't trade y'all.
What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? Today is Thursday, August the 3rd, 2:42 my time. What's up, people? What's up to those that are in the clouds, those that are in the bushes, those who hate me and just rather not speak? But it is what it is. Do me that favor, hit that like button, and we'll keep it pushing. Yeah. Happy birthday, D Hill. Yes, happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday. I am so glad that you was able to see another year. Thank God. Yes, people. Yes, 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 yes. So I'm waiting on the ladies to get here because we are definitely doing a round table. Yeah, dysfunctional men. So if any men don't want to hear it, I suggest that you just bounce right on up out of here and catch me tomorrow. Yeah, I'm just saying. Because we about to put some real stuff for you. Mary Charles, I love you more, sis. Thank you for being a great supporter. Supporter. Yeah, we waiting on them the ones to come on in here. I mean, bad man. You might get some good. Hey, sis, what's
Hey
going
sis,
on?
what's happening?
What?
I tried to get in
Not
touch with
nothing.
our
Chilling.
people, but they didn't answer.
I seen they had changed it. They changed it. That's
Yeah.
why I went ahead and just came on live because they had already changed it.
Salute to everybody in the chat. Hey sis Mary. Hey Damon Hill. Happy birthday.
And those that are in the
Oh, happy
bushes,
birthday, D. Okay then. Hey D Jones. Wait,
I
I
didn't
don't
see
see nobody
DJ.
saying it's their birthday.
Yeah, D Hill is D Hill birthday. Him,
Okay then. Happy birthday.
Him old now.
Hey,
It's a blessing.
shit.
I'm
It's
beginning
a
to get
I
sick.
finna say that.
I'm beginning to get sick. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what's
What?
going on. Hey, Jazzy B. Hey, handsome. Hey, Bronze.
Hey,
Hey,
Vaughn.
handsome.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hey,
See, that's
Jazzy
why
B.
women don't like to be on time, men. See, I should have said dysfunctional women. Why I said that. The women don't like being on time. You know what I'm saying? They got to put all the makeup on, do their hair. See, that's why when I'm getting ready to go somewhere, if I got to be somewhere at 11 o'clock, I'm getting dressed at 7. So I could be on point and make sure I don't miss nothing.
Not make sure you don't miss nothing. You know nobody really start on time. Everybody be on CP time.
Hey, you know it. Hey, OG. Hey, OG Jamel.
Hey, Jamel. Hey, Boo.
No, don't call him boo. He don't he supposed to be in court.
Yeah, that's what I told him yesterday. Did you see him yesterday in the chat talking crap? Talk about people
Uh-uh.
who was going to court and he was supposed to be on the docket. But it's
Oh,
cool.
he don't even know he on the docket. He on the docket right along with no man. So yeah, them the
Yeah,
main
that's who
two
he
come
need to be on the
Monday.
docket with. Cause him and Nomad, yeah, they a little friendly.
Yeah, most
Mm.
definitely friendly. They you just don't understand. You better be trying while you in here talk about something what we talk about, you better be trying to find you a lawyer. That's what you better be doing.
Child, ain't nobody gonna try to represent Jamil because that's an open shut case. Ain't no attorney to lose their case. That man out here
Oh wow.
proposing to people, singing people. Mm-mm.
Oh yeah, you definitely fit it. You matter of fact, you and Nomad gonna be going to jail come Monday. Y'all going to jail out the court. Y'all up
Miss
out of
Brenda
here.
said, "Give him a chair."
They up out of here. For real, for real. Sure. I don't know what y'all thinking.
Honey,
Bitch,
yeah.
I can't wait till court begin. Honey, you know courts is on Mondays, baby. That's when we bring out all the dirt. Hey King XL, hey handsome.
He said the title toxic. Hey, King.
Hey King,
Yes,
look,
ma'am.
I can't help it. I can't
Oh,
help it.
hold on 1 second, sis.
Okay, I can't help cause some of you men's out here giving y'all a bad name. Mary Charles said, I got 200. I mean, I got $2 for the bill. Jamel Charles said, I'm walking it. I'm walking it in and I'm walking out. I hear that. I hear that, y'all. See, we waiting on the ladies, y'all. We that's what we waiting on. They late. They better not make me have to reschedule this round table. They better not. They
All right, I'm
better
back.
not.
Better not what happened?
They better not make me have to reschedule this round table. Yeah.
Janelle talk about he walking in and walking out. But oh, you must ain't gonna stop at the front desk because you definitely ain't gonna walk out if we get
Yeah, you gonna
going to
walk out
court.
with some handcuffs on your hand. You most definitely gonna walk out, but you gonna be handcuffed.
It is.
King Thompson, let's talk about how toxic women's are. But they
Hold
it.
on. What they say? Let's talk about how toxic women are, but they nah, I don't think they ignore it. I think women know they toxic. But not all of us are toxic.
Really not. At least we can. At least we can admit it. Men don't like to admit when they wrong or toxic. No, they don't like to
Mm-mm.
admit it.
Men are natural born narcissists. Yes. Men do not they don't want to never admit they wrong. And even when they wrong and they way of admitting is to throw it off. Well, I did it because no.
Yeah, that's their favorite excuse. Or they might say, "Oh,
You
you made me do it
men.
because you ain't spending no time with me, or you ain't changed, or yeah." Then they start doing the crazy weird shit. Men, y'all men, yeah, we're gonna talk about it.
Hey, big stepper. Why NFL don't come in here with your hand on your chin?
Hey, Big Stepper. Hey, YNFL. Hey, little bro.
That's cat. Women don't admit at being wrong. Um, that's That's cat because women always they be like, okay, well, whatever. Like, yeah, okay, I did it. I messed up. I effed up. Like I did it. I could, take that. Well, not all women though. I guess you might be telling a little bit of truth, but that might be your women. That
I,
might be your women because
well,
I can admit when I'm wrong.
how is it that she asking me that about Fridays when she already
King
know?
Alex, let's go. No, why NFL? Yeah, let's go. Let's talk about it. Cause y'all be wrong and y'all don't never admit when y'all wrong. Y'all don't never wanna if y'all get caught up being wrong and you ain't even got to admit it because you just get caught red handed, it's always somebody else's fault. Like kids. Men are like kids. They are like children. You have to babyfy them and raise them and all that crap. But not knowing, women want to be treated, they want you to act like they sensitive and stuff. Women don't want to have to be all, what they call independent and got to put you got to make sure that you put your all into it because the man on the side of you, you got to step up for you and him. We want to lay back sometimes too. And what this man said, admitting to being wrong is like pulling out baby teeth. Yeah, for men, for y'all it is. It is. I'm sorry, I don't like what you are talking about. What? I don't live down south. What do that have to do with it? Jamel, you keep on saying that, but I'm from Ohio. I'm not from down south. I just moved down here and I just step on stuff because you wanna know something? When I moved down south, people all they still tell me that. Like you could tell that I'm not from here. You different. It's like I don't know. I think different. I think more different than the men and the women down here. Like I think it's like I could run in circles around them. So you might have a little thing about the down south folks. I could run circles around them. We lie to protect y'all truth. The truth. Well, why not just not do it? Like that make more sense to me. Only time y'all protect the women from the truth is when y'all done some messed up stuff and y'all want to say, well, I just didn't want to tell you because I didn't want to hurt your feelings. But yeah, I was messing with her, or yeah, I got a baby on the way. Why not just not do it? You ain't got to protect nobody like that if you just don't do it. You ever heard of that? Did that ever like hit home to you? Did you ever think about that one? Oh, D Hill, you just lied. I always tell the truth. Oh hell, yes, sis Mary, he definitely just lied. But it's okay because we not by him, and I don't want you to get struck on your birthday. So it's right now is a good time to admit that child. Nah, I do tell the truth. Franklin, hey, your damn smiley smile will be back after Google gets finished with her new phone. I'm kicked to the curb. What? Smiley Smile came yesterday and she said she got a new phone. Maybe that's what you talk about. She came here yesterday. Look, I live in Ohio because I'm always oh my God. And you wanna know something else though? Ohio, I didn't smoke. I didn't smoke then. I started smoking. Well, I ain't started doing much of like no drinking or nothing until I had came down south because I came down south right before my 21st birthday. It feel good. What feel good, Jamel? What exactly feels good? Let me find out. Because it can't be, all your wives that you got, Jamel. Because I only signed up to have one sister wife. But it seems to me, you know what? We're not gonna do court today. It's okay, Jamel. You're gonna be on the docket. You're definitely gonna be on the docket. Because we all know Jamel, now see, I will say that Jamel do tell the truth. Jamel be like, oh, baby, yeah, I was talking to that girl. I was singing to her. I proposed to her. I just wanted to make her feel what? Jamel saying that I don't think I know his woman got the luck because I don't think that you can't lie. You can't. Oh, y'all I almost dropped my phone. Lord have mercy. And just got a new phone. I'm BS. I tell the truth. Do you want to sell? It's easier to tell the truth. Yeah, it's easier because even if the truth hurts, it's gonna set you free. And you know what? Even where men come into play when it's come to a woman, it's easier to tell the truth because if you get in it, like I tell my daughter that all the time. I be like, listen, if they tell me, if I get to this school and they tell me something that you didn't tell me, I'm gonna act out. You better hurry up and get to talking before we get there. And baby, the whole time we getting dressed, the whole time on the way to the school, it's the whole story. And then, mama, I'm like, wait a minute, what week was that? It was like a couple weeks. I think that's when I think that's why she called you. Well, why you didn't tell me that? Like, don't let me be blindsided. I hate the blindside thing. I hate it. Hey, Sister Mary, you might not see me anymore after. Wait a minute. Why? Why, Franklin? What's going on now? What is going on? Why we not gonna see you? Because we can't deal with it. Y'all know we be having to check on our people, even our strong ones. Don't forget to check on y'all strong friends. They sometimes need somebody to talk to too. Franklin, what's going on? Cause I don't want to get to guessing. I don't like guessing. Oh my goodness, Franklin. Not oh my goodness. I'm gonna start using that, Miss Mary. I'm gonna start saying that. Y'all, let me tell y'all something. This lady, hold on. Y'all, this lady is in this room and she keep on rewinding Big Baby singing 877 cash now. She been rewinding that for like the past hour. I don't know what's wrong with it. Cause she got a new phone. No, not the B word. Franklin. Franklin, you know what you sound like? Franklin, tell me in the chat if you want me to tell you what you sound like. Cause I'm gonna tell you what you sound like. Tell me in the chat if you want me to tell you what you sound like. I hope you say you do want me to tell you. Cause I really want to tell you. Cause that kind of sounds like the topic. Hey Cammy. Franklin. That's what I said. Franklin, you sound like when men like when the woman get her hair done or when she get a new phone or she got a friend, it's all she being the bee now. Oh no, she is being the bee. She got too many people to talk to. You want it to be about you. That's what you sound like. You sound like a controlling person. Is that true, Franklin? Cause it's given. Where I get that from is get Queen. Oh Jesus, I'm glad I ended that slip out. Yeah, Queen. Queen say that. N-O NOS at M podcast. Hey NOS. Um Franklin, a new phone doesn't mean that someone is like you're not gonna get your time and stuff like that. But I guess it's probably because you're upset because she's talking to Google. Maybe Google is taking up too much. Wait a minute. She is. Franklin is a woman. That's all right. Snoopy is trying to have my friend. He said, check, please. Jamel, yeah, yeah. Long as you're asking for the check. Make long as you get the check, okay? Long as you get it. That's all that counts. Franklin. Child, Franklin don't want my old phone because, honey, child, let me tell you something. My old phone was effed up, y'all. It was freezing. It was calling folks. It was like pressing buttons that I wasn't pressing. It was all messed up. My screen, man, listen, I had no option but to get me a new phone. And I held out as long as I could. Like, it was like my fingers was getting like cut up while I was trying to slide the screen and stuff. That's how bad my phone was. My phone was messed up. I wonder if you break a phone, the glass part. I don't think it'll work. I want because that I would like to do that. I want to see that. Yeah, Jamel, don't Miss Sis Mary, don't laugh at Jamel because Jamel's going to court because I'm really sick of it. I just know how to control my emotions and things like that. But Jamel is going to court. Jamel is, yes, and he's going to be getting more than just the check, okay? Because I want alimony in everything, everything, everything. I'm taking everything. I want the house, the kids, the car. I want it all. I was calling folks on it. Yes, it was calling people on its own. It was texting people on its own. It was doing all kind of stuff on its own. It would start. It would just shut off. It'll freeze it. Like I used to. That's why I couldn't really even try to be on people's panels because my phone would start doing stuff. It would have somebody on my phone in the background while I'm talking, and they like, yeah, because you was saying something about you said f me and you was calling me a b. I said what? Wait a minute. I was on live. I wasn't talking to you. And it was telling on me. I'm just say that. And it was telling on me. Big dude, what's up? What's poppin'? Jamel, I send you a chicken box. Cause that's all he want, Miss Mary. That's all he want. I hear you, Jamel, but I'm just trying to tell you, when court comes, we all better be careful. Cause I got my screenshots. I know I be taking notes. I be taking my notes. I really got a notepad, y'all. I wish I was at home. I really, really have a notepad, y'all. Like it's real. So folks just be lying on here. So I be having to like, wait a minute, because I remember. Let me go in my notebook. Handy dandy notebook. That is me. That is me. Be having my notes. See, now my phone ringing, y'all. And she not even by the phone. Oh, it's gonna make me quiet. Fine. Can y'all still hear me? Am I low, y'all? Somebody tell me in the chat. Do I need to come right back? For some reason, when my phone do that, it makes it quiet. Hold up. I'm about to drop down, come right back.
I do be listening. I keep telling you that.
Can y'all hear me now? Y'all should be able to hear me. Why I feel nephew and Nomad is going to court. Yeah, yeah. Who? This Nomad definitely got to go to court. Nomad trying to give it away. going to court too. Miss T's taking her to court. I don't know what's happening. I ain't get those notes, y'all. But yeah, it's a lot of people on the docket. A lot of people on the docket. This you there? This is crazy. I got a wife as a cop. I'm not a cop. I'm not a cop. I'm just saying. Oh, let me get oh. Yeah, I'm not a cop. Got it. Whew, y'all. It's hot outside. I ain't even gonna lie. It's like very hot. I got to see what the temperature is. I just got out here and I'm already feeling like I'm finna start sweating. That's that down south weather. I can't do it.
Down south, baby.
Mm-mm. It's too hot.
It don't be hot like that up there.
In Ohio? Mm-mm. Well, it's the humidity that make it hot here. Yeah, it may be hot in Ohio, but it don't be. It's not as humid. We could breathe outside. You can't breathe
Yeah,
outside.
it's different. Ain't that bad.
Yes, you are.
Getting
Yes,
better, though.
yes, yes, I am. What, Jamil? Yes, I am taking you to court. Oh, okay. Yes, I am the police. Jesus, I don't even know if I feel comfortable having this conversation outside. I'm not the police. Wait a minute. I'm definitely not the police. But I will definitely make you feel like you wish you would have talked. We would have talked to the police before you talked to me. Yeah, cause it gets real. Y'all didn't sis Renee. She always go live and then she just leave me up here, y'all. Just leave me up here to just carry on the conversation. And no, I would just talk to y'all about everything, like this bird that just chirping. But since we talking about dysfunctional men, let me go ahead and just open it up since ain't nobody here yet. And they probably it's a lot of people live, so they probably not gonna come yet. But I can't really say that men are dysfunctional. See, I'm a different type of breed. And then I was raised by a man. So to be honest with you, I really do uplift my man. I will uplift a man quicker than I will uplift a woman. Only because it's like I'm a woman, so I already know that we could be strong. It's certain things that we could take, but then it's another part of me where I'm a woman, so I know we shouldn't have to take certain things, especially when men are sitting out here trying to make it seem like well, I get tired because she want to do she act like I'm supposed to do this and I'm supposed to do that, and she count on me. Ain't that what you there for? That's like y'all. That's what y'all supposed to do. That's not nothing abnormal. Like she should be able to count on you. She shouldn't have to, be the man in a woman. I'm glad I'm not going to court. Yes, you can. You can. I saved you, but you can. But it's I just think that until it come time for the men to have to step up, they always complain about women and their independence. They get mad when a woman is too independent and she won't let me be a man. She won't let you be a man because a man is supposed to lead. But if you gonna lead that woman to hell, ain't nobody finna go to hell with you. Ain't nobody finna do that. If you gonna lead me into a brick wall, I'm not finna follow you. You guys, I mean, although that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to be the man of the house, the leader, and all that. But if you can't lead, just because you got something between your legs, that don't make you a man. If you can't lead, you can't lead, and you can't get upset because don't nobody want to follow you when they know that you ain't gonna lead them to nowhere but disaster. That
Yeah,
that that's my thing.
I'm back, y'all. My bad. I'm sorry, y'all. Did y'all hear me? Y'all heard me in that fussing?
No, we didn't
Oh,
get to hear that.
oh, okay,
I wouldn't have
good.
let them hear that.
I thought I see that I was on mute. Girl, I had to go off on my job real quick. I almost quit just a few seconds ago. They ran my blood pressure up real quick. Just that damn fast. But
On your
yeah,
job.
what you were saying about the toxic?
Yeah, I was talking about these dysfunctional men.
Yeah, they're most definitely
And
dysfunctional.
I don't know what Gabe down here talk about. He got a long list of stuff. I guess oh shoot. Oh, excuse me. I guess it depend on who would take you to court, Gabe, because you ain't got no list of things on me.
Hey, big dude. Hey, handsome. Hey, Franklin. Hey, Boo. No, let me tell you something. Why I say men are dysfunctional because men do stupid stuff. And I'm sorry, man, but I love y'all. But at the end of the day, y'all do stupid stuff. Y'all do stupid stuff. It's like y'all don't think before y'all react on some shit or do some shit. Or y'all don't think about what's gonna happen if you fuck up to the person that you with. Or even if you ain't with somebody. You just don't use your brain. That's why they say women let me pull out. I'm just saying, I'm not bashing y'all. We just putting the fact. Hey, Suge. Hey, beautiful. I see. That's what I'm saying. Y'all can't even
Sugar,
take the
sugar.
motherfucker. No, take the heat. Men can't take the heat when the women be trying to tell them some stuff. But see, that's the problem. Y'all don't want to listen. You don't want to listen. When a woman want to talk to you and put her feelings out there and let you know how she feeling, you don't want to listen. If you are listening, you not really listening. You just letting her know, yeah, yeah, okay.
They just be present. They don't listen.
Yeah, they don't listen. Try to pour their heart out to you, but yet you don't do it. Let me tell you something, and I said it before. When a woman getting ready to leave your ass, and understand me, man, when I'm telling you, when a woman get ready to leave you and you ain't noticing what she doing, because let me tell you something, we gonna build ourselves up. Because when we leave you, we ain't gonna leave you not being, how can I say it? I'm saying it the wrong way. When we leave you, when the woman leave you, understand this. She already got a house on the other side of town that's already furnished, that's already built up. So when she leave your ass, you gonna be stranded with the shit that's left in the house. You understand what I'm saying? But you men, y'all rather leave the whole entire house. You rather leave the whole entire house. For what? No, this is not bashing. We just talking at this point because I see that the women that is supposed to be on the round table is not here. So I might well change the topic. I'm just saying they don't. They don't. But then y'all got the nerve to be out here in these streets cheating, disrespecting women. For what? Thank you, Suge. Only the strong listen to women. You can tell those who think with they private part. Cause that's when they out here slinging everything. Then your ass mess around and get a disease, but then you want to fault the woman that you with, thinking she cheating, knowing that your ass is the one who's cheating. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. When you got a good woman at home, but you rather be out there with a woman who got 5 or 6 kids. But you got a woman at home that maybe got what, 1 or 2. But you rather go be with a woman that got 5 or 6 kids that you gotta go try to take care of somebody else's kids. Only reason why you want to go be with her cause her cooter is good better than the one that you already with. If you feel unhappy, that's why see one thing about women, when we got a man that can't do what he's supposed to do, we teach you. Be like, nah, babe, you ain't hitting that spot right there, right? Go to the left. Oh, we're gonna teach you. You
Not
know
go
what I'm
to
saying?
the
Yeah. Go to the left, babe. Bang a little harder. Go, baby, turn me to the side. Baby, pull me up a little bit. We're gonna teach you, we're gonna tell you exactly what we want. But then you men get with these women that ain't satisfying you in the bed instead of telling her. letting her know, look, babe, look, hey, you ain't sucking that right. I'm feeling too much teeth, or
Let's
or
go.
you know what I'm saying, babe? Don't do it like that. Suck on the top, something. Just you know what I'm saying. Just anything to let her know. Okay, I'm doing this wrong. I'm doing this wrong. So, babe, just tell me what I got to do. So the same thing that that woman in the street is doing to you, your woman at home can do it. Babe, you want me to swing off the chandelier? You want me to swing? I will swing off the chandelier.
I ain't swinging off chandelier. We will not get our deposit back.
But I'm just saying, if you ain't happy, you let that person know. Okay, now, if you don't told her, and you know what I'm saying, she ain't getting it. She still ain't getting. Then what's wrong with you saying, babe, I'm not happy. I don't want this no more. Why not be 100? Hey,
Because they
Big
want, they
Slow.
want, they want their cake and eat it too.
Exactly. See, then that's when this parlay shit done started, because now the woman that ain't doing it the right way, you wants to bring the other new woman in here to do what you want done. So now you want both of them.
Hmm.
Hey,
Hey, Big
Michael
Sloan.
Hausen.
Hey, Michael.
So, but at the end of the
Wait a
day,
minute, sis. Let's not bypass that one.
and I jump off. Adrian, Michael Hausen crazy.
Let's go.
Then
Yes.
you want to get with your homeboys and talk to your homeboy. Oh man, she don't do this, she don't do that. Man, she don't got fat. Then why don't you tell her, babe? Look, when I met you, you was a size 99. But
Money.
could, could you slow down? Baby, could you gain a little weight? Or baby, can you lose just I'll go to the gym with you. I help you out, because when I got with you, you weren't like this. And you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying I don't love you no more, but I'm just saying I'm concerned about your health. Something like that. I don't know how it go, but I'm just saying, you
Let
know,
her down easy. That's what that just sounded like.
you, oh well, let her down easy. Something, let her know, you know what I'm saying, baby. I'll work out with you, we could do this together. Anything to make you happy. But no, since you get mad, you wants to go out here and in the streets with these other women. But yet, then at the same time, this same woman that you don't been with for 15 years, or you don't got bored with her. It won't be boring if you talk, open your mouth, man. Then you get stressed out. Let me tell you something, the difference between a woman and a man. When a woman lose her job, let me tell you, she going to look for another one. But when a man gets stressed out and he lose his job, oh, all kind of thing. He wants to get drunk. He wants to go cheat. He wants to hang out. Why? Babe, listen, babe, I lost my job. Can you handle the bills, for a little bit until I can, get back on my feet? It ain't gonna be long. A strong woman, and that's what we are. A strong woman is gonna say, yeah, babe, you know what I'm saying? As long as you getting out of here, going to look for a job, you know what I'm saying? I can hold things down until you get back on your feet, because that's what we supposed to do. We supposed to hold our men down. Jazz B, that's not cap, that's facts. That's facts. I'ma hold you down, babe, because you ain't got it like that no more. So, but don't think because you ain't got it no more, you think you finna sit on the couch and play Xbox all day and get out of here to go look for no job. Think I'm gonna continue to pay the bills. No, nigga, we're not gonna do that. But that's what some of you men do. Some, and I'm not saying all. I'm not putting all y'all in the
Black
same.
men do cheat. I just had to say that. My bad.
Yeah, black man shit. Salute BCWB. Hey, handsome.
No,
Hey, my
black
handsome.
men cheat.
No, men cheat. But see, I'm gonna tell you something. And another thing that y'all men do, black men, you sit up here and I've been with this woman since you've been in high school, and then next thing you know, cause your ass done came up a little bit. Now you want a new bitch that's on your side. But you forget about the bitch that stood beside you to help you grow to get to where you at. But then you repay her by saying fuck her and go get a new woman on your arm, because this bitch probably look better than the other bitch that you with. Yeah. But that same female that you done been with for 15 years stood beside you to help you get to where you at. But then you say, forget her. Y'all men, come on now, y'all dysfunctional as fuck. Let's keep it 100. Cause that's what y'all do. Then y'all get mad. Then you get mad at the woman. Then when you leave her, you don't want to have nothing else to do with the kids. Nigga, you laid right there with her.
Practically.
You laid right there with her when she was trying to go to sleep and didn't want to give you none, but you want to get behind her and push up on her to wake her up to give you some, so she wake up and give you some, and boom, she pop up pregnant. Now you want to, all of a sudden you want to leave when she about 6 or 7 months old. I'm just saying. I'm just keeping it 100. I'm saying some shit that a lot of bitches want to say to you, but they don't say it. But I'm just saying, y'all motherfuckers need to get yourself together. I'm just saying. We deserve two women.
What
You
the
ain't
hell?
balance is needed. No, because if that would, hell no, King. If that woman that you with can't balance you and give you everything you need, maybe you need to move on. Maybe you need to go, Miss Renee. We can all see that men did that. He got killed on you on Facebook. I ain't seen that, Jamel. Let me tell you something. I love my black
Oh,
brothers. I
that's
do.
true.
Oh, that's true. I ain't
Yeah, that's
seen it.
true. But that every situation ain't the same. Every woman ain't the same. I mean, that's my thing right there. I'm just different. I'm different. Because my thing is, when I get to hearing about women complaining about how they baby daddy ain't ass and you got 3 kids by him and he ain't doing this and he ain't doing that. You didn't know that before after you had the first one? Cause he
Right.
wouldn't have got back up in this nookie no more.
Hey,
I mean,
Big
I'm
Son,
just saying.
hey, Boo, how you doing, love?
I'm blessed. Good afternoon to both of y'all goddesses. How are y'all? Salute to the chat. Now,
Yeah, we
I,
good.
I just stepped in the door. I can't allow you to slander my brother. So there's a lot of slander going on. So I might have to do a little representing. I got a few moments, if you don't mind. I definitely
Oh,
wanted to, you
pop your
know,
shit. Pop your shit.
yeah. I just wanted to counter interact the statements, some of the statements that's being portrayed across. Um, yeah, majority of a lot of what you're saying is vice versa as well. Example, uh, when a guy busts his ass to provide for his woman, and the woman is uh, not satisfied in her end, a lot of times, some, not all, women assume that men should be able to read their minds on what's wrong. Um, how I know, because I've been the nigga that the woman goes to talk her grievances through.
Mm-hmm.
I've been that friend, and I've also have cut off female friends in the aspect of them portraying their grievances to me, but at the same time throwing tail, thinking that it's green on the other side, which in
Mhm.
some cases it is green on the other side. But the fact that you as a woman would do that, you know, is a turn off to me. Not to all men, excuse me, not to all men, but just me. I'm just saying, I have a lot of female friends, and I've heard a lot of horror stories from my play sisters. So
Mm-hmm.
I definitely want to first put that out there. So it's definitely not just the men, and I'm sure you're not saying that it's all men, but it's definitely a lot of interaction with the women going off track also. So we want to add that in there too. Um, Secondly, I agree 100% with if a woman is, you know, carrying the load for a guy that may not be doing as well as he was before and providing, her picking the slack up. I most definitely support that because it definitely needs to be more uh I'm there for you, you there for me type interaction going on in a relationship, marriage,
Mm-hmm.
friendship, whatever. I agree with that 100%. I also agree 100% that a dude should not be laying up on a woman. However, I will say this, vice versa for a woman. A woman, even though it's a man's job, I'm old school. It's a man's job to be the provider and the protector of his family or relationship, or however, etc.
Okay, hold on,
Woman,
hold that thought, big. So big. So where does it says? And this is just a question, but where does it says that the man is supposed to be the provider?
it doesn't say that. It
Okay.
doesn't say that. Um, there should be effective communication between the woman and the man or partners in the very beginning on what should be understood and what should be expected in the beginning. First and foremost, everybody's reality is different and everybody's fantasy is different. So you want to, as long as you put that out there and there's an understanding in the beginning, that agreement and understanding should be stood on.
Okay.
Um, Me personally, preference wise, how I feel, how I was raised, and everything that I've been through in my past, just calls for me to have that recollection of me being a provider and being a provider and protector. And I believe that I should be able to take care. I should take care of uh, whatever needs to be taken care of in the relationship. That's just me. But I will say there need to be accountability on the end of the woman as well. If the man is providing all of this and there's discord somewhere. Example: woman can't complain about anything if she's not offering a solution for it. Messy.
Okay, but then at the same time, and like you said, but there's uh what we call communication.
Mhm.
If you don't
Mhm.
have that communication open and so that each party can receive it, not just saying that the man have to receive it, the woman have to receive it too. Don't get me wrong, like I said in the beginning, not all men. I can't put all men in the same basket because you
That's what
have
I was gonna
different
say.
ones, you
Hmm.
know. So,
No,
but
no,
and
I
But
this
agree.
and the thing about it is, cause I like now. See, he said something about men supposed to be the provider and all that. Now, see, I'm one of those women who, I don't believe that the man is supposed to be the provider, but
exactly,
I'm not gonna lie, I definitely did take advantage of that situation
sis, you breaking up.
you went out.
Yeah, you went out.
and then I was able to look around and see all my friends. They got men's, but they still the provider. That's why that is the number one reason why women mainly cheat, because that man ain't providing. That man ain't being a man. That man ain't being much of nothing but a leech. But go ahead.
So that goes back to, would you say there's a discord in the communication or what's understood, or either someone has not lived up to their end of the bargain?
No, I would definitely say. Now, see, that's why I said I'm not sure if this would be a conversation for me, because my response to that would be that's that woman's fault. I
Right,
would definitely blame her,
right.
because in my mind and the way that I was raised, you can't ask for more than what you are worth. So if I
Yep.
know if I'm worth $1,000, I can't go tell this man I want him to make me feel like $1,000,000. So you bitch, you only worth $1,000, and then when you said that, you
Exactly.
only worth five now.
Yeah.
Hold on,
Yep.
let me ask you: could we rephrase that as far as worth and say what you're putting into it? Because I believe every person, male or female, is worth is priceless. But
Most definitely.
I do believe that
I don't agree with that.
you're going to get out what you put in.
Mm, no,
If you
that's
I'm
how
kind
it's
of stuck.
supposed to be, but that's not
Yeah.
how it is.
agree,
Yeah.
Cause
agree, agree.
yeah,
Yeah. But see, but like I said before, it always be the miscommunication in the relationship. You know, um, like some men. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
Oh, okay. So I mean, that's why I say if you feel like I'm strong believer in if you're not happy in your relationship before you even get to that point to not being unhappy, you should be able to talk. Y'all should be able to talk. Period. It should never get to the point that, well, oh, I'm unhappy, or no, it should never get there, because at the end of the
Mm-hmm.
day, y'all should be able to talk about. Me personally, how I feel.
Uh-oh. Shouldn't kick that step off.
What? Hello? She done dropped off, y'all.
Yeah, she done dropped off.
Okay, but let me say what. Okay, so back to what Big Slump said. Is that? Hold on, let me take this out so I can see if that's your name. Yeah. See, this is. I think that only reason why I say I don't agree when you say everybody's worth is priceless, because like I said, now I'm not my I love my women. I try to lift y'all up as much as I can. But a woman who assumes that opening your legs and you can sell it and you can do this, she's priceless. I think she's definitely letting you know that she has a price tag on her. And I think that if anybody think that they could change that and make her his main woman, or the woman of the house, or a wife that you just set yourself up for, you already knew that that was going to fail, because she got a price tag on her. So that means if she's willing to be out here and think that opening her legs or anything like is going to get you a good man, then of course be a good man till after they get off between your doggone legs. It's when your legs is closed, and when you know what you got between your legs, and it's not just something that you just throw out here to every man. And not everybody is gonna be able to get that. Not everybody that you be with should know what being between your legs is like, especially if you ain't been with that one person for some time. Now you be with somebody for a week, and they already know all your different angles and how you like to split it open and all that. That's weird to me. But like I
Let,
said, I'm not trying to put down the women. I understand y'all think that you could sell it, but I mean, I'm just saying. But go ahead.
let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. I definitely am picking up what you're putting down. Let me ask you this though. I've had play sisters pull say this and have this viewpoint. Well, I don't mind having sex with dudes, but if you can't please me in the bed, there's no use of me allowing you into my mind, because any they wouldn't rather have an upset of getting to know a person, loving everything else about them, knowing that they have that to them, sex is an important part of longevity in their relationship. And
It
then they get
is.
to the point of having, can you hear me? Hello? Can you hear me?
Quiet
Am I
now.
still here?
Yeah, you there. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. Okay, let me start over. So I've had places tell me, hey, well, I don't have a problem having sex with men in the early stages of the relationship because they're more protective of their mind and them getting close to their mind or letting them into their mind. They say, hey, find out that you're either good in bed or suck in bed, rather than to get to know a person first, fall in love with everything else about the person, and then getting to the bedroom part and it sucks to them. They
I
feel
disagree with that.
No, this is just a different viewpoint. It ain't a right or wrong answer to it. I'm just putting that out there. What are your thoughts on that though? Which,
Well, okay.
because I see how I understand their viewpoint too, because sex may be important to some females and it may not be to others. I wouldn't want them to waste their time or the male's time if they feel like sex is important and the sex sucks. They could be the perfect man outside of sex. They just not for them. And
Hmm.
I guess that would be their screening process to, you know, get to the point and move on, or entertain that person. I understand that aspect also.
I understand it, but to a certain extent, because this is my thing with them. I think that they're hot. That when I hear people say that, I think that you're hiding a lot because I'm a Scorpio. I'm a very, very, very big freak. So I don't. My thing. I'm not about to have sex with somebody just because. I mean, sex is very important to me. It's very important. It's like number one, and then no, it's like number two. But see, I would rather somebody treat me like a lady and mind fuck me before you actually get the F in me. You know what I'm saying? Because when you already in my mind and you already got that chemistry going, you could probably have your sex game probably wasn't up to par before. But once we already in there and we got that chemistry, I'm gonna make that sex pop. It's not just a one-way
Exactly.
street when you're talking about sex. Both of y'all got to have that. Y'all got to be able to have that chemistry and that connection. That's the problem when people think
Hmm. Hmm.
sex is supposed to build that chemistry. That chemistry is supposed to be there before you lay down. If it's not there, you should not be laying down. Like
And
when people
men,
say,
I'm telling
yeah,
you,
because
men, y'all gotta understand before you even have sex with a woman loves a man who can make love to her mind. If you make love to a woman's mind, guaranteed you got her. And it's vice
and when
versa.
we say
Women
make
can
love to her, when we say make love to her mind, that don't mean try to manipulate her because women are smart. We know
exactly.
exactly, what's going on. Like when you get the manipulation, that's when
Exactly.
a man start to being able to talk about it and be like, man, she really ain't. She make it act like, yeah, because we already knew you was manipulating, so we can go and manipulate you. If that's what you thought that you was gonna do and it was gonna get you somewhere, I'm gonna show you how it really works. I'm gonna show you how you really supposed to do it. Because I don't care what nobody say. I do know for sure women is a beast. We some beasts. We can out cheat you, we can out beat you, we can out F you, we can outdo when it comes to a woman in her mind, it ain't nothing that you could put you can't get nothing over on a woman unless she wants you.
Um, I got to interject on that. I was raised my father wasn't in the home. I was
Go
raised by the
ahead.
street. I was raised by the streets. I was in the streets, and I had my mother there, and I got a lot of places. I have an aura that is a cool aura. I've always been that person that people just levitate to. And I will tell you this: a guy like me is dangerous when it comes to the mental aspect of it, and it's not even manipulation. It's the mental aspect of being able to put pieces together and take them apart whenever you feel. If I know, if I people tend to first of all, people tend to want what they can't have. Nowadays, the main thing that's out there in society is sex, ratchet, murder, etc. It's just got 10 times worse. So if I mean, obviously, a female that's looking for a guy is going to be looking for something that's different than what they're used to. Majority of everybody has been through the same. So the first instant that a female finds a guy that is different, that curiosity in itself peaks. an impulse curiosity and an impulse cheat code to her interest. So with that being said, all I me personally, I know that women I know what women want and I know how to maneuver because I mean I hear the stories all the time and I was raised by my T Jones of giving me much game. Along with that, I was raised in the era of being in the streets and I was raised to listening to A Ball, MJG, UGK, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. I've also have been seeing what was considered the ideal black man provider, Uncle Phil, Carl Winslow, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. You put all of that together in an era of R&B with Genuine, Usher, Ace Town, Jodeci, all of that. You put all of that together. What was like? I mean, I'm just saying it's dangerous with
But
me.
let me tell you something. Okay, so you said women raised you. Okay, so this the bad part about my. That's why I usually don't speak on conversations when it's about women and men, because I'm just different. A man raised me. And see, when you get to talk about Genuine and Usher and all that, that's not really sexual music to me. That's sad music. I think that's sad. I think music like that is sad. I think that music like that makes me like before Usher came out and said that he was sick, I knew he was sick. Like you doing too much in your songs. I knew exactly what type of person that you were before you even told everybody. That's what I'm saying. So your analogy would work probably for the average woman, but it didn't ever work for me. Like even your voice, I've seen a couple people in the chat say, your voice, his voice so smooth. It, I think it's like a this is what women want to hear. Like a woman's sexy voice. Like I would probably be, yeah, well, I'm just it doesn't give no type of to me. It doesn't move me. I would just look past all of
Exactly,
it.
and that's good and that's great. But imagine a woman seeing that, but knowing my rip and what I've done, and seeing what I got. It's
But
easy.
what you mean? What you got?
It's if you knew me in real life, my rep and what I've done and what I've do, my affiliations and all of that, you wouldn't be saying it.
But
You
see,
only
that's
know
the
one
thing.
side.
If the woman
You know
herself,
the side, huh?
that's the thing though. If the woman, that's what I'm saying. If you're dealing with the woman herself, who comes with affiliations and a background and a love story, it won't move her.
I
That's
haven't
just
had
telling me
that.
about your past. The type of man that you were with someone else don't mean that's gonna be the same man that you are to me. So that wouldn't move me.
I get that. I get that. I get that. I get that. And that's great. But I will say this: your apprehensiveness could possibly be your detriment too.
That's true. That's true.
But I get that, and I understand 100% of what you're saying. I'm just saying every dude is not like that. And then there's a lot of dudes that are woke as hell to that. I would say, speaking on men, the only downside that we have is patience. Because I mean, honestly, if we had patience, any any and every person code could be cracked. Any woman's code could be cracked. It's all about the patience to crack it and what your intentions is, whether it's a bad intention or good intention. That's what it boils down to. Again, I get what you're saying, 110%. I've never had that problem. Like me right now, I could literally have any woman I want right now, literally. And I'm not talking like, to being arrogant. I know my worth, and I know what I just know. It is what it is. That's not the problem. My I'm choosing to be, what's the word? I'm choosing not to be in that realm because of other personal shit. I'm a single father and all that. I got other issues. I got other issues, liabilities, obligations that I have to. That's way more important than that. But I guess I want to say. I guess I want to say it's not. It's equal. I want to say it's equal. It is definitely equal. It's 50-50 as far as a man and woman's job, as far as entertaining someone. Motive is the main is a big factor into it. Communication is a big factor into it. Um, Trust is a big factor into it too, because you have trust is a big factor into it because a lot of us, we've all been through bad issues. We've all had good issues. We've all been through a lot in our past. And as hard as we attempt to not carry baggage, it just happens because we all don't want to go through a bad moment that we've been through before. We all have learned lessons in the past that we don't want to make or make the same mistake we did in the past again. Unfortunately, certain areas of relationships, you have no choice but to let things go or lift the veil of trust for. You have to knock down that brick wall. My advice to that is to people is trust people to be who they are and recognize them when you see them. I think
Yeah,
DMX
because
said the
I was
same
gonna say
shit.
that. I was
I
gonna
think
say that
DMX said, yeah,
when
yeah,
you
because
said
I
something
mean,
about trust is a big thing. Um, I see. I'm like I said, I'm different. I definitely feel trust is a big thing, and I had a comment up there. I was gonna get back to you, but I definitely feel like trust is a big thing. But this is my thing: trust is a big thing within yourself, because if you don't know somebody and you're already trying to put your trust in them, you didn't X yourself out the picture already, because you don't have enough trust within yourself, because you don't trust somebody just that easy. You're allowing someone to be able to fumble your heart. Now,
right,
communication is key, and consistency is key, and your drive is key. That's what is important to me in a relationship. That stability and all that, that's not important to me. And your trust ain't important to me, because when I meet somebody, I still don't trust you. I may be with you for a year. I still don't trust you like that. It's still some parts of me that I won't allow you to get close to, just because I don't know I haven't known you long enough. And especially if you didn't already showed me too many flaws already within that year, it's not going to get that far, because I don't know you well enough. And what I do know, when somebody shows me, not tells me, when somebody shows me who they are, I believe them. You can tell me anything, but when you
I
show
agree.
me something, I believe that. I don't believe everything that somebody tells me, but what you show me, I'm gonna believe that. Even though you can show me something and be like, well, yeah, because I'm a great man, but you just showed me that you got a whole flock of females that you didn't ran through, and you on relationship number 56. Like, whoa, that's an alarm to me. How many relationships have you been in? You get to saying over 10, it's an alarm to me. I don't trust you enough, because I haven't been there. I know that when I'm with somebody, I'm there. We're together. That stability thing, no, because you need to, if you trying to, you can't get in a relationship looking for stability. You have to have some stability in your life before you want to invite somebody else in there. So you should already have stability. You don't need to look to somebody else for your stability. That means you're not ready for a relationship because you don't qualify. You're not stable enough.
Right,
That means
right,
that you
right, right.
together.
Right, I agree with that 100. I agree with that 100%. You got to be able to take care of yourself before you can take care of someone else. I agree. I agree with that 100%. Excuse me, I'm looking at what Jamea talking about. He talking about cap. Holy moly, Jamil hating in the chat. Don't play with it. Oh, excuse me, excuse me. Oh shit, Miss Renee, what? Oh, there she go. Okay, okay. I see BCW said he was in a relationship and providing. Bro,
What comment you
it
on?
happens.
Oh,
I was fucking with Jamil because he down there trolling and shit. But BCW was saying that he was in a relationship and provided uh for the young lady and took care of everything and she just wanted the streets. Uh, my brother, you a good man. You a good man, brother. It's most definitely women. It's most definitely women out here that would love to have a brother like you. I know that for sure.
yeah,
I know
that's
that
a
for
doggone
sure.
fact. But let me help you out, BCW. Um, okay, first off, this your little paragraph sent all kind of red flags for me for her because she already got kids. What's wrong with you that none of them kids daddy want to keep stay around? They didn't want to be. It was something. Not saying that every situation like that, but it's something that every nigga around you just kept on doing stage left. So I would have done it too. I would have hit you, did what I had to do with you, and gone about my business. And then you're looking for another man to take care of your child. Let me tell you something. I was with my husband. We had a baby. We planned her. We did what we had to do. And until he was taken up out of here, that man was very active. He was more active than the mama was. I'm not gonna lie. But now that he's gone, me as a mother, I didn't have to step up. Another man is never going to be able to. Well, I was able. You did. Hold on. What? Who baby? Who baby? Not my baby. You don't have to take care of my baby. I would never allow another man to take care of my baby. She has a father, although he's not here. Her mama's here. I'm gonna take care of my baby. Now, whatever you do is extra, but it's definitely not going to be looked at as you're taking care of my baby. My bills, you don't have to pay them. They was paid. I was taking care of my bills before you got here. What can you do for me that I can't do for myself? Now that's when it becomes we got to have an intellectual conversation. Cause all that materialistic stuff that's not gonna work with me because I go to work 6 days a week. I can get all the materialistic things that I need. You can't flaunt that in my face and make me think that my drawers is gonna get wet. Absolutely not. So
That's
yeah,
not
you
true.
should have left her in the
That's
street. She's
that's
supposed to be in the streets where all the other niggas left her.
yeah. I was just about to say, not every woman is that independent woman. A lot of ladies say that they're independent and they're just not. They're on public assistance and content with that situation of paying $50 a month for rent, and food stamps, and TANF, and
Now
whatever else
hold on.
comes
Now, if
along.
they give me public, if they let, now I do got food stamps. They give me $36. I'm real upset about that, but it's okay. I get the $36. My baby go to the store one
Hey,
time and
hey,
she
hey, you
gone.
get something. You get something.
Yep. F that, because I definitely
Shit.
want. I told them how I felt about them, but I ain't gonna get on them. But if I ever be able to get me some doggone Section 8, don't listen. Y'all gonna swear up and down the bitch thought she hit the lottery. I'm not gonna lie. I'm like, whoo, man, I rent $50. $50? Man,
Hey,
listen.
look. I'm not. I'm not talking down on special on public assistance at all. By all means, if you need it, get it. My issue is getting content with it and allowing it to prevent you from moving further and progressing. For
Mhm.
example, um, places that I got is on again public assistance, etc. And they don't know that while you're on Section 8, that you can actually use there's programs. It's called the diversion something, and I think it's the diversion program, something like that. In certain states, if you're on Section 8, you can actually use that to purchase a home and still be on Section 8 at the same time, and still have home
What?
ownership a part of that. Oh yeah, you ain't know?
Mm-mm.
Yeah,
I thought
yeah,
the
yeah,
Section 8. Now, see, I don't know, because I always thought that, government assistance and stuff like that, I always thought of it as an entrapment. Like, I think that they just want them women to just, y'all, they setting you up to sit on your ass so that you don't never become nothing. So that you're supposed to just be stuck in that predicament for the rest of your life. Like when them people gave me $36 in food stamps. And then the woman starts, I said, well, what about my baby? And she wanted to talk about my job and how many hours and how much you get paid an hour. And this is what you're supposed to. I don't need you to give me a printout. I know what my job and what I do and how much I know all that. I'm saying why I can't get no food stamps, like because they want you to put yourself in a predicament to where you need them. And I refuse.
yeah, yeah, yeah. And be though that it may, a lot of individuals, not just African Americans, everybody, all of us humans, a lot of us that are in that position do get content. It's hard. However, if you have goals and there's people that's just on it, use for the time being, and use it to in the proper way to as a stepping stone to get back right to where they are self sufficient.
Right.
But
That's how you supposed
you
to use it.
are exactly. But you are right. It's a lot of us that do fall in that trap. I do hate that. Uh, because it's definitely a people do get content and get lost out of their way on what their purpose is behind that. I mean I get it. I get it. Um, what hurts me is the fact that I I empathize for my ladies that get on it and then aren't able to get right in ample time enough to where they might end up losing it or something might happen while they're on it, uh, because this situation, because once you get that type of assistance, they in your business. They want to know everything, what you got going, and you have one mistake that you make after that can cause you to lose all your benefits. I mean, I hear it's a hard rigmarole dealing with the system that way.
Yeah, now
But
see, I didn't know that they supposed to be in your business like that because I was definitely telling that woman that ain't none of your business. How you know my job? What you know? What are you talking about? That ain't none of your business because I didn't think that was her business. I thought her business was to give me some food stamps. That's all I.
yeah, 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 yeah. BW went on for BCWB went on further
Mhm.
to say it's a package deal, and you are right about that, my brother. Um, it is part of a package deal. In my situation, um, rest in peace to my god kids, Trey and Danielle. I lost them a year ago, and these were my cousin's kids. My cousin was convicted of murder and sentenced to life in prison without parole, and I had to take on. They were my god kids, but again, I took them on, was raising them up. They were with their mother um, majority of the time, and of course, she was into what she was into, uh, and I ended up losing them last year. So,
I'm sorry.
BCW, BCW, I understand exactly how you feel as far as raising kids is not yours. I feel you, and I understand you because I did that.
And
Thank you, but yeah,
yeah, and BCW, let me say something. I don't think my statement and my comment of how I feel about those women, that's not a reflection of how I feel about you. I think that it takes the H of a man, the HEL word of a man, to step up and try to fulfill the shoes of a father to a child that he's not a father to. I definitely I respect that man, but see, my thing is I don't respect a woman that makes it that easy for that man to become to have to be in that child's life like that. I feel like if you are with a woman, it's your duty and it's a package deal for you to respect that she has a child. For you to it's not your duty if you're not married to that woman, it's not even your duty to take care of her. That's not your duty. You're That's not your wife. So it's definitely not your duty for you to take care of that child. If you have not walked down an aisle, 15 years is a long time. If you have not walked down an aisle, obviously there's something that's tugging at your heart to let you know that that's not right. That's not your situation. So for you to step up and still be there for them children, it takes a strong man to do that. And it takes a good man to be able to do that. Because half these men out here, they walk out on their own children. So I respect that within you. I just don't respect as a woman, as a single parent now, and as a mama, I just don't respect that of that woman. I don't. I don't think that you supposed to everybody that you date is supposed to just feel like they gotta take care of your kids. I don't think that's just not that I don't believe in that. I don't believe in that at all.
Yeah, yeah, I feel you. I feel you. BCW. One more thing I'm gonna add to that too is those kids are gonna remember that, regardless of how the relationship ended. They're gonna remember that for the rest of their life. And you're dad, you're father. You know, it's the old folks saying that hey, anybody could be a father, but only one person can be a daddy. I think I'm saying it
Hmm.
wrong. Either meaning meaning that any male can be a biological blood parent, but to actually be there and have and carry out those duties as that figure is different. You never know how
Right.
your impact of being there to raising them kids and being there for them and that role model for those kids will affect them in their future. I'm pretty sure you saved their lives, at least to the point of you separating with that lady, and that goes a long way. And one thing I do know is God smiles on those who does who suffers in His name and who does what He was told. And I'm pretty sure you'll have jewels in your crown when you go to heaven for that. Salute to you, my brother.
Yeah, and same for me. Like I respect it to the fullest. I just I don't
And
know.
I do
Maybe I
too.
will be.
I'm listening. I'm listening,
Yeah,
y'all.
because I'm finna
I'm
get off
getting
at
ready to.
3:15, so I can go home. But I'm good for now. But I definitely I don't know. Maybe one day I may, my thoughts or something may change on that, and maybe I will feel. I don't know. I'm just not. I don't know. Just I mean, and then I have a girl, so and she knows who her father is. So I don't think that like I don't know. And my daughter sometimes scares me to the point to where I feel like if I tried to allow that, she just might start telling them who her daddy is. Like, yeah, well my daddy this and my daddy that, and he worked here and he did this and he bought this. Like that's the type of daughter I have. So I don't know if I just don't. I'm cool. I'm okay and comfortable with her having the thoughts of the memory of her father. So now, like I said, it may just be because, when he was alive, like my pregnancy was easy. My baby being ready, that was easy. I was an easy mama. Like it was easy. Like he was on it. He was on it. So it wasn't really much that I had to do besides play my role and being a mother. Like, yeah, I got to put you to sleep. I got to hold you. I got to breastfeed you. I got to, rock you. I got to do all that. But and some of that besides the breastfeeding, he was doing that too. So I don't know if I want to allow another man in her life to mess up that thought of what that man represented that was already in your life. I'm not open to that because she has a good father, a good dad. She had that. I know even with him being gone, I know the memories that stuck in my baby's head. She's gonna remember her father, and the man that her father is or was is what she's going to look for when she gets older, and I'm fine with that.
But
I'm
see the thing
perfectly
about
fine.
that, it don't matter what man you get with. They would never be able to equal up to her father in her eyesight.
I
They
I was
would
just about
never
to
be
say
able
that.
to
Yeah.
equal.
Yeah, and see, that's I don't know. Maybe that's why I feel. Hey, sis Marie, maybe that's why I feel the way I feel. And it's not to look down on none of the women, that's just how I feel. for my family and the way I want to raise my daughter. I'm just not
Right.
open to that because, if a man can fumble over my heart, I could take that, but I'm not going to be able to take you fumbling over my baby heart. So I'm not going to allow it easy for you to just get in and think that, okay, well, I could take care of her daughter and, that's going to make me absolutely not. Because when you get to
I
doing,
got
thinking that I'm not, I don't know, I'm just not that parent. And I know, for a minute,
Well, any
me and
man
my,
that you get with, if he take care of you, he's gonna automatically don't he's gonna take care of your daughter.
no,
Period.
that's not
yeah.
true.
I was just about
But
to.
that's
Any
not true
grown
because
man.
I have a man in my life, and that man, I mean, besides speaking to my daughter, respecting my daughter, and acknowledging her, that he would never he can't tell you, yeah, I mean, school about to start in 4 days. And she good. She got all her school stuff, supplies and all. Even though they said that she didn't need supplies, she got all of that. But that man ain't gonna be able to tell you that he didn't did none of that. He ain't even go shopping with us. Although he may have offered, well, let's just all go. No, no, I got it. This the mother daughter day. We about to go and we finish. She thinks she on a shopping spree and it's all school stuff we buying. That was, I mean, but I may have to, pray on something like that because I'm not that. I'm not I'm not open
That's
to that.
that's
I'm not.
that's exactly what I was about to ask you. That was a question I was just about to ask you. Would you think that you may possibly be knocking a blessing for a good man to actually provide for you and your daughter while getting to know
Let's go,
y'all?
big. Let's go.
That can,
Yep. Answer
that's
that
what I
question.
said. I may have to pray about that because I possibly could, but I no. No,
Yeah, no,
me and man, I possibly could.
I get exactly what you're saying by being protective of your daughter's heart. By no means am I saying uh, uh, mediate with that or submit with that. Nah, you should. I get that. I understand. I'm just saying also at the same time, God could send somebody your way, and He's known to do that. You send somebody, He don't work on your time. He might not be on time, but I mean, on your time, but He is on time. You know,
Right.
Your own
He may
and
not
time.
come when you want him, but he always on time.
yeah, you answered. You actually answered my question, saying that right at the tail end, saying that you might have to pray on that. But I had to get I had to get that out because
Yeah, and I understand.
I wouldn't want any of my fellow sisters to disable themselves in that manner. However, I totally get it. I totally get it.
Yeah, and then
Big,
I don't want both.
is you a God fearing man?
For me,
Big.
yes,
Yeah. Are you
by
a God
far, yes.
God?
Hey,
Yes, by
brother B.
far, by far. I'm still alive. I'm supposed to been dead. Okay, I'm gonna put it like this. My family had, my mother had 6 insurance policies on me before I graduated high school. 6.
Oh
I wasn't
Lord.
supposed to live. I
6.
wasn't supposed to. Yeah, I was supposed to live. I wasn't supposed to live past 18 with what I was doing back then. I had a different upbringing. My mother was disabled my entire life. I literally had no childhood. And my mama raised me on $900 a month Social Security. So let that sink in. You can just only imagine.
Got you. I
So
got you. I got you.
and that's why I
That's
say it's
God.
been. I was raised by my mama in the streets. Um, but it is what it is. I salute. Like I said. It's by the grace of God I'm still living now. And then
Yep,
so much in my life right now is going right. I can't complain at all if something was to go wrong.
let's go. Wake it up.
Okay. Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
okay.
People
But
don't understand
And
how. How old are you? You gotta tell me you don't want to, but
I'm 39.
you still young. Oh my God.
Yeah, I'm just old
Oh,
spirit. I was
just old
39 at
spirit.
15.
Okay. Okay. I
but you
got you.
know what?
Yeah.
I
that
got
was
you.
something like I wanted to say, like, I mean, the conversation that you give, I can respect it, and I appreciate the intellectual conversation from a man point of view. And see, that's another, like, I don't know, like, I think my past weighs a lot of my future because, um like I said, I was raised by a man. I My uncle, which was my daddy's brother, raised me. When my dad passed away, my mama was still living. I still went to my uncle. I didn't, it wasn't, I didn't go to mommy. I wasn't no mommy girl. I was a uncle's baby. Like, I was a daddy's girl. Daddy left, and my uncle said, "Nah, I got it." My brother would he'd probably come get me if I don't do what I'm supposed to do with this little girl. And my uncle raised me, but he raised me in the eyesight to know, even though he was in the streets and fell short and allowed me to be involved in the streets in some forms, he still made sure that I knew what a man is supposed to do, how a man's supposed to make you feel, what a man's role is supposed to be. But at the end of the day, just because you think that the man is in your life, don't you still have a role. You still have to do your thing, because if that man doesn't work out and he has to go, you have to still be able to move on with life. You have to still be able to be on your 10 toes and be firm and have your feet planted on the ground, to where you're not being knocked off when the wind blows. When that wind blowing, that man got to go, you got to be able to still take off. And that's just how I was raised. So as a grown woman, even with him, he was able to be in my child's life for her first 5 years. It was like he still installed that in my head. Like, even when she was a baby, when she came out, he was there, and he was like, "It ain't about you no more. Everything I taught you, make sure you teach her." And that was always my thing. Everything that my uncle taught me, besides, the little messed up part, I made sure I installed it in my daughter. Like, ain't no you. I mean, you supposed to go on your little dates with your dad. When you did that, now you don't have a daddy, so mommy got to take you out on a date. Now we got to go do this date. Now we got to talk about how. Do you see that video where he was sitting over there to sit next door? They did not do that with my daughter. My daughter was always my thing. Over there to sitting next door. They not doing it. You see them? They out there arguing. You see them? Come here, let me show you something. You look at them folks. Them folks was acting a fool. I don't want to watch that. Like, they just, oh my God, that's embarrassing. She's not a lady. Yes, let's talk about that. Those are the conversations that I have with my daughter. Some may think, my one friend told me, like, you just be letting her, just like, she just messy. She not messy. She telling her mama what these ladies ain't supposed to be falling for. And at her age, I think I love it. I love every bit of it. I will sit there and be like, "Girl, yes, you seen that? I seen. Did you just see how he talked to her? Girl, that was weird, wasn't it? Yeah, that was weird." Like, that's the type of conversation, because I have to teach you, because he's no longer here. But I never really thought to be like, okay, well, do you think you making her miss out because you can't have a man in your life that's willing to step up? And you like, no, you can step up with me, because if we're in a relationship, you have to be with me, and you definitely have to respect her and know who she is and who she gonna be. And it's nothing that you can stop, nothing that you can do, none of that. You not her daddy. You can't, because my uncle told me, I brought you in this world and I can take you out. I never understood that when I was a little girl, because you really didn't. But I was too scared to tell him, you're not my daddy. It's like, you're not my daddy. You didn't bring me in the world. You can't take me nowhere. But when I grew up, I understood what you thought you was trying to do. But because I was a smart ass, I was like, this man is crazy. He keep on telling me he brought me here. He is weird. He off. Like, he didn't bring me here. But I knew what you was trying to do. So I just, try to do that with her. But I never stopped to think you could be stopping something. And it may take me a couple years, but I pray on it. Hopefully, she not grown by the time it come through. But I don't know. I just got to pray on that.
It'll work out. It'll definitely work out. I know you got it. God wouldn't put more on you than you can bear. You got it. Um, I do the same thing with my little ones. My kids. I have 5 kids. My oldest son is just graduated truck driving school. He has a 2-year obligation that he has to withhold. He's driving trucks. My second oldest, she just had a baby, but she does cosmetology, private practice on. She has her own clients with cosmetology. She does hair. My two youngest little boys, I'm training them. I mean, they are gentlemen. I'm raising them to be gentlemen, chivalry isn't dead, that type of uh butler, provider, security, all in one jack of all trades mentality. Uh, my
Okay.
little one, my youngest girl, she's 7. I have a little, I have a hard time with her because again, she's a female. I still, I can only do so much as a man to raise her as a female. God blessed me with the ability to a, uh, have her a godmother that got her shit together.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm blessed with that factor, and um, my play sister comes and she does her duties as a mother. She doesn't even have kids, and she's a better mother than a lot of women that I've seen.
I've seen that a lot.
Literally, um, beautiful lady, beautiful career. She's a lawyer. I mean, has no kids, and it's crazy. But I've known her since school. I grew up with her. But I train my kids. There are certain aspects of life that you definitely want to introduce to your kids as early as possible. One issue I will tell you, Miss Renee and Miss Lady, I did have was getting away from the hood because I was so stern into, hey man, I learned everything I knew from the hood, from the streets, from I learned a lot in the streets, and despite popular demand, the streets love me back. And it's a weird way. It's a I would have to explain my whole life for people to understand why I'm saying it. Because people stuck on, hey, the streets don't love nobody. I beg to differ. But there's aspects that you have to introduce to them. And I believe in my mind that raising the kids in the hood, us as black people, is good for our kids more than it's bad because there's a lot of situations in the hood that you can only learn from the hood that will prepare you for the world.
Wait a minute. Wait, you
Um,
said I'm sorry. I missed something. You said that the hood is good for our kids.
I absolutely said that. I
Okay.
absolutely said
I
that.
was
That
about
was
to
the
leave.
mind
Let me hear this. What tell me how you think that's
in that aspect, in that mind frame that I was in then. There's only certain things that our culture can teach our kids coming up. Only our culture can teach our kids. Example: boy goes to school dealing with a bully. If he goes to a white neighborhood, the bully is different. You go to the hood, bully is different in the hood. A black male, and this is only my opinion, a black male dealing with a black bully, that is more official than dealing with a white bully. Why? Because you're dealing with how to deal with yourself. We have times where we might be joking. For example, on YouTube, trolling, all this. You saying you can say what you want to say. Nobody knows what the hell you dealing with, et cetera, et cetera. But it can get gangster in real life if a person you say the wrong thing to the wrong person, and you get somebody that pulls up on you in real life, and you really not about that. That's a life or death situation. Can be. Now, heartbreak in the hood is different. You're dealing with a girl, and you might deal with a girl at school that you might like. That first heartbreak in the hood is different than a heartbreak anywhere else.
mm.
Again, this is only my opinion. This is the mind frame that I was in.
Oh hey, you
Now,
early.
as I grew, and maturity, I found that you have to outweigh the benefits. And I'm slow. I did it the old Ben Franklin style. I sat down and I wrote down literally a list. And when I say Ben Franklin, back when he was uh, 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 inactive and in action with our forefathers of the country, before he make a major decision, he would sit down and draw a chart, draw a T, write pros and cons to the right and left column. And if you have more pros and more cons, he would go with that decision. If he had more cons than pros, he would kill that decision. It works. I do it every day here. It's caused me to be able to run my own business, work for $1 million companies, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. That caused me to change my whole life around. I found that by doing that, that it actually was better to put them in a situation to where they can actually be more of themselves without being bullied, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, and everything else. And ultimately, fast forwarding, it was more pros than cons to put them in a safer environment, which I've done. I'm not in the hood anymore. I'm actually in the country, et
So
cetera,
you don't.
moving forward. That's
So
what
you
caused
don't.
me.
I'm sorry.
Go
Go
ahead.
ahead.
That's what caused me, and that's what caused me to actually be exposed to a company of where I was able to make six figures there, et cetera, to be able to build on that, to own my own company, and ultimately changing my entire mindset on how I'm living. And it had everything to do with how I'm thinking now, the decisions that I made, being more spiritual, et cetera. That's what I mean by at the time I was in that mind frame of thinking that, hey man, I ain't leaving the hood for nothing because this is all I know. This is what it is. I saw more benefits. I basically saw everything backwards. But I'm not the only person that thinks like that or was thinking like that then. It's a lot of people that think like that now.
I never
And
heard.
it's
I
not a
never.
right. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. I never heard nobody give that perspective. I I never, and it's actually a good perspective because like people like me, I felt like I couldn't stay in the hood and raise my baby because it was just things that I seen and went through. I just thought that I still think me being able to tell you about what mommy went through and how hard it was for mommy to get up out that situation, and now look what mommy at. I always thought that would be enough. I never thought about the pros of you actually. I don't know. I don't know. I never you I mean that just opened my eyes because I felt like it's like a protecting them from something that you already know it can lead them through disaster. Like I always felt like I didn't want. I mean, I know it's some positive things that come about the hood. I mean, I feel like I made it out, so I'm one of them. And your uncle didn't make it. Your uncle stayed. Your uncle was there. She loved her uncle, like but you I never thought about that. I just never, I don't know, I never thought about it like that. That just literally like opened my
Here,
eyes. Like
here goes another perspective of it. We all know selling dope is wrong. But when you're in a situation where you ain't got no lights, no food, you can't get food stamps, you can't get food stamps, or you might have misuse of food stamps or misuse of public assistance. Selling dope
You know
might
what? I'm
be
not
putting.
against nobody doing what they gotta do. This is my thing with that part right there. If you got to get out here and do what you know what I'm saying, and grind like you have to. But my thing of it is, why stay in the same spot? Don't make that a career for you. Everybody got to do what they got to do. So if you got to get out here and sell a little dope, a little something to get ahead, to put you ahead, okay, fine. But don't get out here and think, okay, oh, this is my job, or this is how I'm going to do this. That's what I'm going to be stuck to. So,
But to
you
some
know,
people, they have to. Some
I agree
people,
100%.
that's their only option. Like, I mean, I can't look down on those people
no,
because
it's no, no,
I
no,
was
no, no. We're
raised
not
off
going to
of
say
it.
that, sis. We're not
No,
going
no,
to
no,
say
no.
that
I
because
mean,
no, you can get in there, you can get in the game and do what you gotta do. That mean, okay, say you
not
gotta be in the
everybody
game
can
for a
though,
whole
sis.
year.
Not everybody. My uncle
No,
until
not
the day he
everybody,
died, he was selling he was on he was the man until the day he died. My
because
uncle
he got
died at
stuck to
14.
it.
I mean,
He got
Let me,
stuck to it.
however you want to put it, but he raised me and my little cousin up off of it
oh,
and took care of my
let
baby
me,
for 5 years.
let me,
Like I
let
can't.
me, let me interject. Let's not use the word can. Let's use the word be fortunate enough. Let's change that
Right,
word can to fortunate
Right, and then
because
and
again, because
right.
I'm also an ex drug dealer, ex baller. And for those that don't know, word baller is blood gang terms for drug dealer.
drug dealer.
I, I was
Mhm.
bought, and I mean, uh, I was born into that. I am an ex drug dealer myself, and some people, Miss Lady is right. Some people are just not fortunate enough to make it out of that situation, whether it's death, whether it's jail, prison, whether it's getting strung out, or whether it's anything else. Some people just not fortunate enough to make it through that, and that's
I
another
feel the
reason
same
why
way
I'm
about
more
you.
spiritual now because I was fortunate enough
All right, talk about.
to make it out. I
Right.
I I,
No,
I get it. We definitely not talk. I can't talk down on that because I'm from that. I'm most
right.
definitely from
That's what I'm saying. I can't really, I do feel like now me in my days of living now, I still don't look down on it because I've been there and like I said, I was raised off of it. I can't complain about, I can, but I can't complain about my childhood. I went through some things, but my uncle did a damn good job. I mean, my both of my real brothers is locked up for murder. My sister, she in prison, and I'm the only one that's out here. And I was raised off of my uncle out there, doing what he had to do. And although, I was a hard headed kid, so I didn't have to do what I did, but I did it because my uncle was doing it, and I looked up to my uncle, and I thought that it was cool. And when I got in there, it was easy. So I'm like, yeah, that's what it was until my uncle had to sit me down and let me know that you wasn't raised that way. You supposed to be a lady. You do what you got to do to get up out of here. You don't do what you got to do and stay stuck up in here. You do what you got to do to get up out of here. And when it came to it, that's how I got up out of there. Even when I moved here, like that's how I got up out of there. So I can't judge those people. I can't look back now. If they stuck, they stuck. I mean, my uncle was stuck. My uncle he never had a job a day in his life, and that was something good that he thought to tell people, and even thought to tell my baby, and that I felt type way about. But I do know, like he told me, you can't you can't hide her from the real world, and the real world is that's what it is. That's
hmm
why I say I thought that I don't know, like this conversation definitely opened me up because it's like what my uncle used to tell me, like some things you judgmental, but you forget where you come from. I never forgot where I come from. I just know
hmm
I didn't want it for her. I don't want it. I refuse. And when she get older, I would tell her. I think that if that's what you're gonna do, I feel like you don't care about me and you're trying to kill me because that's what's gonna happen. I think you trying to take your mama out, and I never wanted you to live that life. I break my back to make sure you don't live that life, like literally.
Gotcha. I
I
agree. I
mean,
got
don't
you
get me
on that.
wrong, sis. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that selling drugs was a bad thing. But what I was trying to say is, Cause my stepfather was a drug dealer. Now when I say big time drug dealer, I'm talking about big time drug dealer, mafia style drug dealer. But what I'm saying is, what you gotta do, but don't get in there and get complacent with it. That's what I'm saying, because we all know in the game it can lead you two ways. You going to jail, or you gonna get buried, because that's what the game is about. But I'm saying don't get in and then just get stuck and feel like, oh, this what you gonna do when you old and you gotta retire? You gonna retire from selling drugs?
No,
That's all
I
I'm
got,
saying. I don't stop
I
nobody from getting their hustle on.
yeah,
You don't
I
nobody
get you.
what?
Just,
She doing out. Go ahead, big.
I,
I mean,
I
big
think
pump.
she said, she said she does, she's not knocking nobody for getting their hustle on. And that's exactly what I was going to lead out with.
Yeah.
Uh, all it is hustling. I, whether it's, whether it's selling cat, drugs, whatever, scam, whatever, it's a hustle. It's gonna come a point in time though where you gonna have to go left or go right with it.
Yeah.
And some people
Yeah.
keep straight. Some people keep straight, and that's where you run into those issues. You know, I've always, due to the fact that I've always had to take care of somebody, is what put it in my mind and gave me the early understanding to know that I had to always have something else going. I've always knew that that wasn't the end game from the very
Right,
beginning. From the very beginning,
right,
and that's why I say I was fortunate because of the way I was brought into the game. I was brought into it by my family, gang affiliation. However, a factor of me and my why was different than everybody else's. My why was to pay fucking bills. I mean, I
right.
went to school. I sold dope at school. I played best. I did everything, all the above that I needed for my A list to keep people off of me. And I did what I did on the side and paid bill. I paid mortgage and everything from 12 all the way to graduation without no issue of anybody asking me where this money coming from.
But
Hard to
this day
do.
and time, the kids are this day and time they not doing that. So that's why I was saying, we
Th-
gotta teach them.
Exactly. It's the why. It's the why are you doing this that
Right,
matters. You
exactly.
know, it's the why.
Because everybody struggle, everybody, do that's why, like with prostitution, I don't have no problem with the prostitution, to be
I
one
definitely
hundred
have a
percent.
problem with prostitution. But go ahead.
Because of the fact our mother had to get out there and do what she had to do. But you just out there just doing prostitute to get you so you can get this high on. I got a problem with it. Well, if you out there doing what you got to do for your kids and for you to live, okay, I understand. I understand that's what you're doing. But at the end of the day, at what point is you gonna stop? At what point is that you gonna say, well, you know what? I'm changing my life. I'm not gonna do this anymore. I'm getting a job. Da 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 da. You know what I'm saying? I don't know nobody for getting their hustle on, but my thing is I just feel like you should get stuck into what you're doing, knowing that it's not right. And, don't get stuck in like the drug dealers. Some drug dealers don't even save money. They get the money and they spend it. Why you ain't putting 10 or $100 to the side to at the point that you say, well, you know what? I know what comes with this, so I can have money to back myself up. But no, they would rather spend it on cars and jewelry, and hell, they don't even spend it on the housing. You could save money to buy you a crib. I'm just saying, you got to be smart. If you gonna hustle, be a smart hustle. Don't just be out here just doing shit just to be doing it and thinking that you finna make that a career of your life. And since you said your uncle he did it But you know what? I guarantee you he saved money because he was able to take care of y'all. So he was out there grinding, doing what he got to do. But at the same time, he was probably saving money to make sure that he's able to take care of y'all. That's all I'm
Yeah,
saying.
my uncle, my uncle definitely, yeah, he definitely wasn't hustling backwards. My uncle, he took care of the streets, he took care of the people underneath him, he took care of his family. He paid. My uncle is the reason why I am the woman that I am today, and I never ever take that from him because, like I
Shout
said,
out,
I could have been
shout
raised
out to
different.
him.
Yeah, I could
Shout
have
out
been
to
raised
him.
different. And my sister and my brothers, they had a mother. My mama raised them while my uncle was raising me. But they locked up. I'm
But
free.
look at the
I'm working.
difference.
I do my
Look
thing.
at the
Exactly.
difference. Look at the difference. Not knocking your mother or anything like that, but look at the difference. They where and where you at.
Exactly.
But I tell you, life is hard, y'all. And how things going and how we not trying to stick together. Well, I mean, and you got some that want to stick together, but you just you got some that just want to fuck up everything. But life is too hard for us not to stick together and learn from each other. It's crazy. It's crazy. I'm not gonna lie.
I agree. I
Sometimes
agree
I
with
say
you,
to
Mr.
myself, I
Navy.
just shake my head at my people, my kind. You know what I'm saying? Just like they don't understand. They trying to take Black history out of the school. They don't want our kids to know the history of our ancestors. But we out here doing stupid stuff, trying to and not trying to teach these kids on what's going on. Did y'all know that they trying to take Black history out of the schools?
I agree. I agree. We definitely got to do better. Um, and put the effort forth to make it that much harder for the forces that are against us to ill inform ourselves. So we gotta get back to, hey, we know we know they're taking God out the public system. We need to make sure that we in some shape, form, or fashion introducing the younger generation to Him in some shape, form, or fashion. Um, just like you're saying, our history, our ancestors. It's up to us. If they're taking that out of the school, it's up to us to inform our younger ones about our ancestors and where we came from and what we've been through. And that way, those that will listen will retain that information. And those that use that information to better themselves will do so. So, I definitely believe that we definitely got to do better as a collective, all together. We all can be better at something. So it definitely start
Yeah,
with that.
yeah. I mean, and it's sad that they trying to pass a bill. They literally trying to pass a bill for it not to, Black history is not to be taught in the school. What and why we can? I mean, look at that. Our people don't see that, but we out here killing on each other like that, hating on one another, hating on. And you know what? Oh, I love my Black people. Let me express that. I love my Black people, but we are our worst enemies. We are our worst enemy. There's no way I can hate on somebody that I see don't got from the ground and building all the way up. It's no
Hey,
way
sis,
that I could, huh?
sis, I'm finna drop down real quick so I can get my relief together, and then I'm gonna head home. Give me 10 minutes. I'm gonna be listening, but I'll be right back.
Okay.
All right.
But there's no way I could be out here hating on the next motherfucker because of the fact that they doing what they supposed to do. I can't. I can't hate on nobody like that. And
I say this, Mr. Renee. I agree with you 100% on that too. Is because I can't. It's already hard enough as it is.
yes.
not only with what our immediate situations are in our households, but our worldly situations as well.
Right.
It's already hard enough. The easier that you can have it, by all means, give it and lend a helping hand. I mean, if it's as simple as, hey, your neighbor don't have lights. Hey, go on here and stretch the extension cord over here. I got you.
Okay.
You know,
Okay.
it's simple as that. Um, it's just more accepting. You know what, it's Renee? For example, this is a prime example. You know, I'm old spirit. I'm a youngster, but I'm old spirited. But I do remember a time back in the '90s where being a dolphin or being a thought, as they would say it, was frowned upon.
Uh-huh.
That wasn't cool back then. Now, being the drug user and being a thought is being praised.
Yeah.
You know,
Right.
I mean, in the '90s, it wasn't none of this. Using. It was more of, if the police, you know, get your stuff together. Now it was rap out there with the murder and this and that and the other, but it wasn't too much of the. It's a total 360 now, a total 360. You know, um, which makes it that much harder. Think it makes it that much more difficult for our youngsters to have something to grasp onto as far as something positive, so to say. Now, example, another example. I don't knock nobody hustle. Period. However you get money, you get it. Have a goal though. Have goals and make sure that that you don't get complacent in that, because there's no
Right.
such thing. Um, I got a play sister. I have two play sisters. I have multiple play sisters they used to strip or stripping right now as exotic dancers. One of my play sisters, she danced all through college. She's a registered nurse now. Then
Mm.
again, I got another play sister who's been stripping since she was in 17 in high school. When he was supposed to be at the time, but have been dancing since then and still dancing now. Nothing to show for it.
Right. Right.
Still at the same token, I got another play sister that's been stripping for about that same length, and she's modeling. She's an Instagram model, traveling all over the United States to dance. Has like 5, 6 different condos. She's dating multiple rappers. She's living a better life than most. I'm not gonna
Right.
say a good life, because I'm not for the multiple relationships. I'm not that. I'm a mono monogamous viewpoint person. Um, but the difference is the mindset. I saw some who was that, Big O. I saw Big O in the chat earlier. He said it best. He said wealth is a mindset. That is 100% bullseye right there. The issue is it's not enough of us that that have that or understand that true meaning. And if we do understand that, it's we always get off track. We don't ever stick to the plan. We get sidetracked somehow, and then we don't get back on the track. We don't get back to the plan. You got to stick. Once you get a plan together, you got to stick to the plan until you see it through. That's another major issue that I see. But Big O was right. Wealth is a mindset.
Just like that's just like with a lot of black. You know, back in the day, it was hard for you to even hear something about a black person doing something. Now we the top number ones in the news. We didn't used to be. We damn sure didn't used to be. It would be very rare you hear anything about a black person. But now we the top number one news. Top number
That
one news.
it got a lot to do with I don't give a fuck mentality.
Yep, that's what
people
it is.
people people just don't care no more.
Now the prisons are filled with what? Blacks. You got more blacks in them damn prison system now than anything. We got more blacks now doing stupid stuff. You know, I know, like I said, you 39, so, but back in the day when something would go on and something happened to somebody, the first thing you'll say, oh, that's a white person who did that. Now, you don't know who do it. Because the niggas doing the same thing that the other races are doing. But we worse at it. That's all I'm saying. We yeah. But you know what? We are one race that would never ever will come together. We ain't gonna never come together. Mm-mm. Niggas hate too much.
It starts with and that's the initial issue. I hate to say it, Miss Renee, but I agree with you. We got to solve that one major issue of coming together and helping each other. We just too selfish at times. Too selfish to where I ain't, I'm trying to outshine. It's always a competition. I hate that. I ain't trying to be I'm never in competition with anybody. I'm always in the helping and hand lending business or lending my hand to help, you know. But yeah, you're right, Miss Renee. It's a lot of jealousies, selfishness, hate, and and we're just damaged as a people. It's just we haven't healed from trauma from the past as a people. Um, but we do. The only way to heal that and move forward is to love each other and and start helping. All it starts with little acts of kindness, small acts of kindness. I mean, it starts with that. You know, um, that's why I say raising. I'm raising my kid, my little boys, to include chivalry in their actions, regardless of what the situation might be. If you see a lady that needs help with groceries to the car, help them. Someone needing help with taking trash after they dump to their trash can. If it's a lady, go grab that from them. Help a lady in the car. Except, I mean, all the above, all the above. You never
But no,
know.
you know what, big, they ain't gonna do that. These day kids see somebody, an older person that need help with some grocery, what they gonna do? They gonna rob them. They gonna beat them up. That you see somebody on the bus, on the city bus, an older person that need to sit down. What they gonna do? They gonna sit right there and make that old person stand up right there.
And
That's
that's
why we got
unfortunate.
so many homeless people in, and not only that homeless people, but black homeless people. Because you know what? The family just say forget it and don't want to have nothing to do with them no more. Black. I'm not talking about no other race. I'm talking about black. We just don't. We so selfish. We so selfish. You see somebody now. You see this day and time right here. You see somebody. You know that Lil John just don't kill damn Rakeem, But then when the cops come and ask you, well, did you see the person? No, I ain't seen nothing. I don't know nothing. Now you got a whole family upset, don't know who killed their child because nobody don't want to talk because of the fact that they thinking that it's snitching. No, it's not snitching when you see somebody kill somebody for no apparent reason. That's not snitching. That's not snitching. We don't want nobody don't want to say nothing no more. They scared. They scared they're gonna say so now we're gonna live amongst a murderer or a pedophile who done been in prison for life. I mean, prison for years, and then come out here and still do the same stuff that he went to prison for. But we know about it, but we ain't gonna say nothing. No, nobody don't want to talk no more. You know why? Because we don't have the great grandfathers no more that will put hands on you when anybody that's do anything in the family, cause he want his family to be straight. We don't got big mamas no more who will go to the school with the rose and hair rolls in her hair and will embarrass your ass in school when you ain't doing what you supposed to do. Or if you out here in these streets who will come and pull your ass up out of these streets, we don't got them no more. We don't got the village or the neighbors who all help one another. When one family ain't got no food to eat, you can go to the neighbor house and eat. We don't got that no more. We don't have that no more.
I agree 100%.
Because
I
now
agree.
nowadays we got the grandma what? You a grandma what, 35? You're a grandma at 35, so now you got the grandmama hanging out with their kids, smoking, getting drunk. Yeah, getting drunk with the kids. Now you got the kids that's 8 and 9 years old. You got grown people sitting around talking. You got the little kids sitting right there, all in a conversation with you, talking to you what you talking to another grown person about. Then you got an 8, 9, 10 year old who think they can roll their eyes, suck their teeth, and talk back to you when they want to because you don't got the balls to slap the hell out their ass and tell them to go play with the kids. Now you got the mothers who want to tell their children everything she got going on in her relationship with who she with.
That's a big one, Miss Renee. The discipline at the house. When they changed the law for it to be abuse, I think that played. I agree. I agree. I agree with you. I
Yeah,
agree
so
with you. Because
we don't got those parents like that no more. We don't have those type of parents no more. No. You don't even hell, you a parent at fucking 11 years old. Let's talk about it. Like you 11 years old, like you know how to go out here and do the things that you do, having sex, and then you're behind get pregnant. Then you a young mother about to be a grandmother, but you don't understand what happened. No, what don't happen is that your ass was too busy out here partying with everybody, out here partying and not doing what you supposed to do. So your children go out here and get in these streets and let the streets raise them. What they don't understand, the streets don't love nobody. Cause when your ass falls, the streets gonna be there for you. Yeah, they're gonna be there for you for a moment. Let's say it's about a year. Let's say about a year. By the time that year is up, you been forgot about. Cause they don't went on with their life doing their thing. They ain't got time to sit here and write you no letter, send no money, put on your book. Then who you call on? When you need somebody, you need grandma and mama. When you get locked up, when they come and put them handcuffs on you, the first thing you gonna say, I want my mama. Call my mama. But you out here disrespecting, you out here disrespecting women. You out here disrespecting women the same age as you, and you out here disrespecting your mama. But no, but mama a bitch, ain't it? Mama a bitch.
yeah, I hate that. I wish uh, communication was better um, between male and female in our culture. I wish it was. I'm definitely raising minds to have the utmost respect as possible. Um, I hate to have to cut this short, Miss Renee. I got to get up out this office. It's been a
Okay,
pleasure
Bill.
speaking with. It's been a pleasure speaking with you. I appreciate you having me up.
I
Shout out to
appreciate you showing up.
Miss Lady as well.
I appreciate you showing up. You know, my people ain't show up for to get it what we supposed to do, but it's all good. We always end up having a good conversation, as always.
I'm always in the chat as much as I possibly can. I like the vibe that you and TD4L got over here. So I'm definitely a fan, and I'm definitely in the chats whenever I can be with with the whole family. So I love y'all. Uh,
Thank you
Thanks
too,
for
and
having
thank
me.
you for the support. Thank you for the
No,
support. We
no
appreciate it.
problem.
But yeah, y'all, we gotta stop. We gotta stop it. I'm telling y'all, we gotta stop it. We gotta stop it. We gotta stop it. And with that being said, y'all, I don't reach my 2 hour mark. Matter of fact, 2 hours and 17 seconds. As always, y'all know that Miss Renee love y'all. She appreciate y'all. Those who rock out with me, those who always supporting me, no matter what. You know what I'm saying? I can't tell y'all thank you enough. I appreciate y'all. I wouldn't trade y'all for the world. I'm telling you, I wouldn't. I don't care if it's a handful of us. I don't care if it's two of us. I don't care if it's 100 of us. I'm glad the fact that y'all had the thought to rock out with Miss Renee. And with that being said, I just want everybody to have a blessed day. And I'll see y'all in these YouTube streets. Or I might decide to go live again. Who knows? You don't know what Miss Renee might do. But enjoy the rest of your day.
As always, if nobody ever told y'all they love you today, know that Miss Renee is saying, I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. I thank those who rock with me, come and sit in this chat with me, even if you're in here for 2 minutes. The idea that you had the thought to come in and chat with Miss Renee. I love you all. I appreciate y'all. And I tell you, I wouldn't trade